back, everybody, to another episode of Atlanta Unplugged, and I'm your host, Steve Paul, and we got another dope artist today with us, and he's going by the name of Fk Woodz. What's up, man? How you
good,
feeling?
Man? Appreciate you for having me. I'm blessed to be here. I appreciate y'all for having me. I like what y'all got going on up here, man. Real talk.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Good to have you here, man. I've been checking out your page and everything, checking out your music and all that. You got some heat there, man. What's it all about?
Yeah, man. My music is it's not really in the box. You know what I'm saying? I kind of talk about a little bit of everything. I try to use my voice as like an instrument so that I can, use it on other, production wise and like different content, and I can also work with different artists from different genres too. So, yeah, I'm kind of like all over the place with the music, really.
Okay. What type of artist would you say that you are?
My sound is more so of like if you was riding at nighttime, like
Rider music.
like riding music, like really like motivational at the same time. I talk about like relationships, you know what I'm saying, like on the come up, like trying to get your stuff together, you know what I mean. Talk about having fun, talk about the downfall, talk about like really everything, you know what I mean.
Right. So where you coming from?
I was born in Gary, Indiana. I moved to Chicago. Then I've been in Atlanta since 2005.
Okay.
Yeah, I've been here for a minute. Yeah.
Been here long enough to be,
Yeah.
Okay. But are you related to Michael though? That's what we need to know. You know what I'm saying?
Nah.
He said Gary, Indiana. You know what I'm saying?
Nah. But yeah, man. Every time I go back, I got some family still there. I go back and we always go to 2300 Jackson Street to the house is still there and everything.
Right. That should be considered holy ground. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it really
that's legendary.
Even on it's a street called Broadway, it divides the whole city. And the Jackson 5, when they was a group, they had a show at one of the theaters. It's closed down now, but they still got Jackson 5 tonight live, like like since then. Yeah.
Oh, that's dope. That's dope. Gonna try to get your name up there now.
For sure, man. Like we working on it, man.
Right. So how long you been in the music?
I've been in the music since I was about 5. I started out playing on the paint cans in my grandmother's basement. And she would take me to church, and I would sit next to the drummer, you know what I'm saying, like that. And I would, every now and then, they would let me play the drums, you know what I'm saying. And then that moved over to me being in the band. When I became in 6th grade, I was about 12, 13 years old, and I started playing the trumpet. So after that, I had moved on up to high school. I stopped being in the band when I was a junior, but I played the trumpet till I was about in 10th grade, 11th grade.
So you're more than just a rap artist, meaning you do more than just spit bars. You know how to play some instruments.
Yeah, for sure.
So you play the trumpet.
I played the keyboard, organ. I done played for a couple churches. I played the drums. I played really the whole brass, the trumpet, the French horn, the tuba. I could play all that.
Okay. So when you started getting into the rap game?
I was 14, and my cousin, I used to go to his house and babysit my little cousin when he would go out. And he had this computer in his office or whatever. And he had said, yeah, I got this little, music software on my computer. So when he was gone, like I had ended up like copy and pasting like the little sounds or whatever into the program or whatever. Then I ended up making a beat. And then I made my first song when I was like 14 years old. So ever since then, I started like writing. I started networking with some of the kids in the school who was already rapping, and from there on, I started rapping in my homie basement. We had our own thing, so I really started to flourish and learn my sound, and like I was really, really, really dedicated into it. And ever since then, I just been trying to build on that, like as far as my music goes. Yeah.
Okay. So do you operate out of other people's studio, or you got your own studio?
Right now I'm operating out of really pretty much anybody that got that sound that I'm looking for. I'm down to work with really anybody, but we are working on getting a home studio though.
Okay. That's dope. So you're making your own beats and everything too?
No, I'm not making my beats. I made that one beat when I was 14. It was just like a copy and paste thing. And then I was just really into like writing. So I would just work with different producers who already had beats or whatever. But I'm pretty sure like I could make beats because I can play instruments or whatever. I just got to figure out the software and how to, use it.
Right, man. You
Shit.
got to get on it, man. Nowadays, you got to be one man
For
band.
sure,
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's real talk. Yeah, that's real talk.
You know,
man.
but it's always good, you know what I mean, to have a team and then also have people that can see your vision and really, get the machine behind you and everything like that. You know, and just teamwork makes the dream work. You know what I mean?
That's true.
So, what is your number one track that you would recommend when somebody wants to tap in and tune in and see what you're all about?
Right now, I would ask somebody to tap into Demons, cause it's more of me. Like when it comes as far as sound and like the content of it and the cadence, the flow and everything, I would recommend Demons.
Demons. Yeah. I was checking out Demons and everything. Tell me a little bit more about Demons and what brought you into naming that track Demons, and is that something that you're really going through?
Yeah, Demons is a song where as if you was like going to therapy and the therapist will ask you, what do you want out of life? Like, what do you want? Like, what's going on? And so Demons is just that. It just explains like what I'm going through, what I want, you know what I'm saying, what I see for myself, you know what I mean? And yeah, I named it Demons because, in order to get to where you're going, everybody fighting demons, you know what I mean? In order to get to where you're going, you got to battle them demons. You got to get rid of them so that you can move forward.
Right. Yeah. Hey, it's pretty dope. Dope, dude.
Yeah.
That was so dope. It made me be like, damn, I had to think. You know what I mean? It made me rotate on it. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, damn, I'm gonna have to go back and because that I like that analogy and that vision that you have for that, because everybody does go through that and everything, and it is therapy or therapeutic when you could get that out there and everything. And I know that a lot of people are going to relate to that.
For sure.
Now, do you have bodies of work, or is that your first single that you put out there?
As far as this 2020 run, I got those 3 singles, which is Demons, Options, and I also got a single called Dreams. But as far as a body of work, it's gonna drop. We're gonna drop an EP at the end of the year. It's gonna be like something short and simple and sweet. You know what I'm saying? It's coming at the end of the year, December. And after that, we're gonna be getting ready for 2021. You know what I mean? But we got a couple singles and another EP dropping. Okay. So we on the way with it.
You got any tours planned up, or have you been able to tour, or everything's been on lockdown since?
Yeah, with the corona, the pandemic, I done did a few shows or whatever. We lining them up at the same time. But as far as like a tour, I wouldn't say I have been on the tour yet, but we definitely getting it together so that the people can see me. Yeah.
Okay. And are you independent, or are you signed to a label?
I'm independent. I'm an artist on an independent label, Visions Music Group. That's the label. So
Visions Music Group.
Yes, sir.
Shout out to Visions Music Group. Yes, indeed. So are you on a roster? They got.
I'm the only artist.
Your first artist.
First and only, yeah.
First and only. Are you trying to make it the only?
Not really. Nah, we really open to working. We want to work with everybody. You know what I'm saying? But we trying to lay the groundwork. We trying to get the foundation set so that when people come afterwards, then they can just take the flame and run with it too.
Okay. Who do you look at towards working with, like in the future and everything like that?
I'm the type that's open to work with anybody, like everybody. But if I had to just name like a few artists, I would have to say Sayari the Kid. I would have to say Big Sean, and I would have to say Rick Ross.
Okay. What about like producers and everything?
Producing wise, it's just, I'm ready to work with every producer, you know what I'm saying? But it just depends on the vibe, what sound they got going on, what I'm feeling. So whoever can provide that sound, that's pretty much how I work when it comes to producer, yeah.
Right. Yes, indeed, man. So let's get into some other, newsworthy things.
For sure.
We just had to throw down.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? Jeezy versus Gucci.
yeah, yeah. Yo,
What side was you on?
yo, like I ain't gonna cap,
And don't
man.
get a PC. Oh, ATL. We all won in ATL. Now
Nah,
I want to know what side you was on, man.
look, I got you. I ain't gonna lie, no cap. That was that. The culture needed that, like for real, for real. But I'm on the Jeezy side. I'm just gonna be honest,
Yeah,
man.
yeah,
Like
yeah, yeah.
Jeezy music resonated more with me than Gucci's, cause like only time I would listen to Gucci is when it was like something lit going on, like a party or something like that.
When you
You know what I'm
ready to
saying?
throw down,
When you ready to throw down, like you can ride the Jeezy, like you know what I'm
right,
saying.
right,
Like you can
right.
play Jeezy at any moment. You know what I'm saying. He talking about more than just you know what I'm saying the trap. Like it's motivational at the same time. You know what I mean. So
Right, right, right.
and then he had hits like Jeezy had hits like
Oh yeah, Jeezy man, he
like
has a whole album.
a whole album of hits.
Yeah,
Like come on, man. Like
yeah,
yeah.
yeah, yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
What you think?
Yeah. Me personally, yeah, I've been rocking with. I lean towards Jeezy more so on the music side.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And that's like my era too.
Right.
Growing up and just hearing Jeezy and everything, like because Jeezy came out first.
Right.
That I'm aware of, you know what I
Mhm.
mean? Jeezy came and then it was Gucci,
Yeah.
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But as far as lyrical content and everything, I give it to
Gotta
Jeezy
go
and
with the
everything.
snowman. Yeah.
I mean, and he has timeless beats too,
Right.
man.
Yeah.
And Gucci, he's just a real ass dude, you know what I'm saying? I mean, like, if you ready.
Like it don't matter where he at. Like what cameras on him. Like he gonna be Gucci no matter what, man. Like, I
Right,
respect him
right.
for that though.
And
Like, real
I
talk.
think Gucci, I think it's funny and I know through the careers and everything, Gucci, he had to do some time and everything
Mhm.
like that.
Mhm.
But he continues even when he got out, he continued to
Pick the ball up and
yeah
kept going with it.
he
Yeah.
kept on going. And
Yeah.
while Jeezy, I think he got on his grown man shit. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? And
Yeah.
he kind of fell in the background for a minute
Yeah.
and all that.
Yeah.
So. I think it's evenly played.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
that's true.
But I hats off to Jeezy for being a stand up dude as far as wanting to squash the beef
Right.
and everything that was going on and just start to level up and
Right.
everything like that. And then shout out to Gucci too for just to actually
Yeah,
entertain
he was in the
it and get it
room.
out there.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
he was there too. So yeah, they both.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was testing his gangster
Yeah,
too.
he was the man.
I was like,
he was saying some shit. I was like, yo, like wow, like
Yeah.
Jeezy just didn't fold. Like he just
Yeah,
kept
yeah.
his
So
head straight.
they stood their ground and everything. So much respect to him. And Atlanta did win that night and everything. And I hope that there is more of that because my real hope is that the culture strengthens up
Right.
with that, and we don't lose artists like King Von,
Right.
Nipsey Hussle. So we don't continue to lose that.
Right.
You know what I mean? To where we start to build
Mhm.
with each other more. And a lot of it has to do with communication and
Right.
everything. You know what I mean?
Really, like communication is the biggest part, man. Because communication creates, like, it gives you awareness of how a person is. Like, you get to learn a person. So, without communication, we ain't gonna be doing nothing but just fighting. Because
Right,
I
right.
mean, we ain't connecting no kind of way. You know what I
Right,
mean?
right. And it's not to say that everybody got to be, cool with everybody,
Right.
ha and kiki with,
Right.
you know what I mean, with everybody. It doesn't
Right.
have to be like that,
Yeah.
but there's blessings out there, you know what I'm
Right.
saying?
Right.
And you block your blessings if you know what I mean, if you have to have that
Right.
that beef.
Right.
And let's just be like, okay, we just
You gotta have a limit. You know what I'm saying? If everybody, I mean, it's cool to have a limit with somebody. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
you can talk to them, communicate with them, and then you learn them. Then you might have a limit with them. Like that's fine. Like you know what I'm saying? When they get to that limit, y'all go y'all separate ways. But
Right, right.
y'all ain't gotta fight each other. You know what I'm saying? Like yeah.
Right.
Right.
Because at the end of the day, mostly everybody on the outside looking in really don't know what the real deal is.
Right.
You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? So
They
then they get caught up in the
In the mix
BS
of
too.
it,
You know what I
yeah.
mean? So
That's true. That's true. Yeah.
and then choosing the sides and everything. You know what I mean?
Just adding fire
you
to the
coming up
flame.
as an artist, you'd be
Yeah.
like, well, shoot, I want to do a track with them, but
Right.
You know.
Yeah, but yeah, the momentum, like, yeah, I feel you.
Yeah, man. So what versus battle would you want to see?
Um, I want to see T.I. battle somebody.
Man, I thought Ti. That's what it was
It
supposed to be.
was though, like, but I don't think that would have been a good battle though. Like
Ti and Jeezy.
T.I. would have. Yeah, I think T.I. would have got that one.
Hey, I'm with you on that, and not to say that how I put it is that Ti is the better lyricist out
All
of him.
three, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And has a lot of the Ti is well rounded.
Mhm.
Got some street, got some crossovers,
Right.
and everything like that. And OG. But I think the one advantage Ti definitely has is that he is
True.
from Atlanta,
Yeah.
like born and raised.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
While Jeezy, I'm not 100% sure.
He from Hawkinsville.
See,
Hawkinsville.
so he's not born here, but he came up here, and same with Gucci. You know what I mean? Gucci, Alabama, then came over here and everything.
Well,
like
yeah,
that.
yeah, that's right. That's
So
true.
yeah,
But yeah, if I had to pick somebody to battle, it'd probably be like T.I. and T.I. versus Wayne.
Ti and Wayne. Ooh. I gotta think about that one.
Yeah.
It would have been good if it was Ti and Ross, but Ross already went and got
Right.
it.
Yeah. So
He already spent up half his catalog. So
exactly. Exactly. You know what I mean?
Yeah. But that's gonna be a tough one. What do you think about as far as the generation of artists? Because when because first we had the Buster against Ti, and in my opinion, I was like, the generations was kind of off.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So what's your opinion as far as versus battle with today's artists, or just the generation? Should it be all game, or should it be within the generations?
I feel like if it's a hit, it's a hit. Like, it should be no like boundaries. Like, you should be able to go back there and get that same hit and play it today. Like, I don't feel like they should keep it in the generation or this time era. Like, it should be from the beginning all the way till now. You know what I mean? So
I mean, people got long catalogs, though.
long catalogs, man. Hey, look.
And the spirit and energy is different from back then and today. You know what I mean?
But I think like that'll bring out more people. You know what I mean? Like, people from back then gonna end up tuning in. You know what I'm saying? Like, and then
New
the people,
audience.
yeah,
and
new
audience.
audience. Like, it's gonna be bigger.
Yeah. So, if you were to work with a old school artist, what artist would you want to work with from the old school?
Old school.
And I'm talking about like from the '90s era and early 2000s.
Oh, from '90s. I'm from the Chi, so I would say Do or Die. I would
Do or
want to
Die.
work with them.
Okay, that's some G's.
Yeah.
Man. Yeah.
I would want to work with them. And from the 2000s era, I would have to say I'm gonna have to say Wayne. I wouldn't work with Wayne. Yeah.
Wayne. Is he one of your favorite artists, or who is your favorite artist?
My favorite all-time artist is Jay-Z.
Jay-Z, okay.
Yeah, like, I just like how he is as a businessman and with the music, you know what I'm saying? I like how he handles himself when it comes to business, you know what I mean? So I just look up to that, you know what I mean?
Okay. You could have picked him now. He's a 90 artist too.
Yeah.
I mean, he could probably go back to the 80s. Hey, Jay is old, man.
You right, though.
You seen the pictures of the latest pictures that came out?
I ain't seen him.
Man, he on the beach trying to work out, but he looked like...
With the hair and all that? Yeah, man. I don't know what he doing with that, man. Like,
stomach poking now. It's like, man, that's what billionaire status gets you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, exactly, man. Look, that's the goal.
Yeah, that's the goal. You know what I'm saying?
Bro.
Once you get that beer belly, that's when
Man,
you know you good. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, ain't no reason. Like, you know what I'm saying? What I'm working out for. For real.
For real, man. That's straight up. But dope, man. So where you see yourself in the next let's say 3 years?
Next 3 years, I see myself farther where I am now, as far as like my fan base growing, my music is gonna be better. it's gonna be plenty of content to look at. I could see myself growing as a father, as a son. You know what I'm saying? I got personal goals at the same time too. So
Right.
yeah, I could just see growth. You know,
Okay.
just growth. Yeah.
Right. That's dope. That's dope. So, what is it that you will want the people to know as far as today's time, where you're at with everything, how you view everything, and what do you think that good to know for somebody to take away from your experience and you being in the game that you're in and just how life is right now?
I think like today in time, we really need to become more unified. You know what I'm saying? Because it's all like for you to become successful, you can't just do it by yourself. For you to be successful at anything, you can't do it by yourself. So I feel like we need to unify more, and we need to be there for one another more. You know what I mean? Because it take a team. You know what I mean? No matter what you got going on. And yeah, especially with this music industry, man, it really does take a team, man. You can't do it by yourself. Like real talk. Like you can sit there and put out all the music you want to put out, record all the songs you want to put out, but you still need that promo. You still need that cover work. You still need that mixing and mastering. You know what I mean? You still need them shows. You still need to build a budget. So you can't just do it by yourself. You know what I mean? So
that's right.
I feel like we need to take that and use it in every aspect of life and become more unified so that we can get to the goal.
Dope. You got anything outside of the rapping? Do you have anything else going on?
I also cook, man.
Oh, shoot, got a chef. You know what I mean?
Like real talk. Like, yeah, I cook. I've been cooking for a while too, along with the music. But yeah, I got the chef thing going on. I do, private, events. So if y'all need me,
Okay, well, I just told him, you know what I mean? He done brought the, you know what I mean?
You know what I mean?
He done brought the Ciroc, but you got to have the food on the belly.
Hey,
you know what I'm saying?
We
would have known that. I would have been like, you got to bring them dishes in,
We
man.
got it in pocket, man.
What kind of dishes do you make? Like,
I'm a well-rounded chef, man. Like, okay. I do everything from barbecue to Italian to, Caribbean. I do soul food. I do whatever you want, man. Like, yeah.
Man, you got a theme song for your cooking?
Not yet. Like that's really an idea we got in pocket, but we working on the branding of it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So we can release it properly.
Dope. Hey man, tell the people where they can find all your content and everything, and let people know.
Yo man, this your boy Fk Woodz, man. You can find all my content under Fk Woodz, FKWODZ. You can follow me on Instagram, Twitter, Apple Music, Spotify, SoundCloud. Everything is under FKWOODZ, Fk Woodz.
Fk Woodz, man. It was a pleasure, man. I really dig your content and everything. Real positive, brother.
Thank you.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And got a lot to give. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So. Can't wait to people, catch on and take away from what you got to give, man. And, hey, much respect.
Appreciate it, man. I appreciate y'all for having me, man. I like what y'all got going on up here. I like the vibes. You know what I'm saying? I hope that we can do this in the future.
Any shout-outs?
I want to shout out my mom, you know what I mean?
Of
course. Kids. I want to shout out my management, Capo, and my other management, Billionaire B. I mean, they got my back no matter what, man. I want to shout out my photographer, Rose. Get better, bro. We love you, man. And yeah, man. Appreciate y'all for having me, man. Hey.
Yes, indeed. Hey.
Already, man.
That's what it's all about, man. And that's it. That's all. That's Atlanta Unplugged. Please like, subscribe, share, press that notification bell so you know when we have dope content on. Like this brother right here. And we're out. Peace.